Hey guys, I wanted to make an updated guide for how to use the BG3 Mod Manager to get mods in Baldur's Gate 3 because my old guide is now outdated. This will get you up and running with the launch version of the game, so let's go straight into it. Okay, first off, in order to download the latest version of BG3 Mod Manager, you're going to want to go here. I'm going to put the link down below so you can follow it directly to the GitHub page for Laughing Leader. This one is the latest release for Windows, so you would want to come down here and just download this zip file. Now you can put this file wherever you want. It's one of those applications that you can literally put on your desktop if you want. I like to do that myself so that I can find it later. Basically, just put it in that folder, put the zip file in that folder, and extract it right there. So this is what it's going to look like when you extract it. The next thing you need to do is actually open it. And at this point, it will make some extra files and folders, and this should be working. Now, if you want to make sure it's set to the right path, like if you installed your BG3 game somewhere weird, you would come to Settings, Open Preferences, and you would change it. Here you need to change the data folder path and where the actual exe path is. Mine both defaulted to the Steam location, so this is good to go. Now we just need to get a mod. Okay, so here we are at Nexus Mods, and I'm going to download the latest version of a mod that I miss. It's the basket full of equipment. People are always asking me about this mod because in some of my older videos, you know, I had really nice armor on Astarion and whatnot. This is the mod that lets you do that, but you need to make sure it is the latest one. This one is from August 12th, and I am making this video on August 14th, so this is latest. And I do a manual download, slow download you're stuck with. Now just save it and wait for the download to finish. Okay, now that we've got the mod downloaded, we're just going to extract it here. And this would work the same with any other kind of, you know, WinZip. I'm using WinRAR, but like literally anything. I'm pretty sure you could even just do it with default Windows. So now that we have this file, the pack file, that's the one that we want to put in the mod folder. And my old video still works except for this one part, and that's because the path location of the mods has actually changed. And let me show you where it's going to go now instead. Okay, so this is the new path. It is going to go in whatever your user folder is, then app data, then local, then Larian Studios, then Baldur's Gate 3, and then mods. And so this is why the old video does not work, because it used to go to a folder in your documents. So we're going to take this pack file and just drop it right in there. And now the mod should show in our mod manager. So come back over here and you can just click the refresh button. You don't even have to close it. And there it is. So you can just keep your profile set to default. And what you need to do is take this, click it, and drag it over. So now we have to go and click Save Order. And the green bar means that it's ready to go and that that mod will load. The 0, if you have more than one mod, is the load order, and 0 is the top priority, and anything under that is the lower priority. So it's basically highest priority is at the top of that list. So you don't even have to close it. You could actually just come from here and launch the game. There you go. If you are using the launcher, though, you might notice this warning message. You can basically just hit don't show this message again, close, do whatever you want, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to work. It's just kind of complaining and saying, like, if there's a problem with your game, it's not our fault. Now all you need to do is start up your game. Make sure that you accept this as well when you start it up, or else the mod isn't going to work right. Now, this mod in specific was probably a bad example to use for how to install mods, because this mod, I just realized it wasn't like this before in early access, but it has a bunch of requirements now. So I'll actually make a separate video for how to use this mod specifically, since so many people have asked me about it. But in most cases, if it's any other kind of mod, it's just going to work with dragging the one mod over. And if it's not working, you need to come back to the page and check the requirements. It'll be here like this, and you would just click down, and this will tell you like exactly what you need to install it. And coming down, it'll even, most mods will have instructions as well. So it says how to acquire at the starting area on the Mind Flayer ship. You can get it at the Ravaged Beach. There's a merchant, you know, who sells it. So if you're having trouble and it's not working, come back to the page and make sure that there's not something else that you need to install. And that's really all you need to get going. So hopefully that about covers everything you'll need to be able to mod Baldur's Gate 3 with the BG3 Mod Manager. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, as there is going to be a huge slew of new BG3 content coming out over the next few months, possibly years. I mean, there's a lot. Thanks to my Patreons for the support, and if you'd like to help support the channel too and get access to the private Discord and a whole other chunk of content on Patreon, then head over and make a pledge. I'll see you guys later.